McDonald's, just eat. You need to do better. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to day 2 of my £1,000 challenge. How quickly can I get to £1,000 on Uber Eats, Deliveroo and Just Eat whilst only working a few hours a day following my leg issues, which I've still not resolved. Thank you very much, NHS. So you join me. I'm off to pick up my first order of the day from probably my least favourite pickup in the whole of Esther, which is McDonald's High Street. I would not normally go and pick up a McDonald's just because this High Street branch is renowned for being absolutely terrible, and it's not in the area. I don't even like going to the city centre. However, it's paying £6 for about 2 miles, so can't really ignore that kind of pound per mile. And I'm hoping, it being now 7:30, shouldn't be too busy in there, so hopefully the order will be ready. What are the McDonald's like in your town? Because we got 3 here. One in the city centre, which is terrible for timings. One side of the town which is really difficult to get to and terrible timings, and then there's one sort of exactly where I want it to be, so exactly in the prime area, nice and easy, like light on traffic, the area I normally deliver in, so I know the area really well, and hit and miss on timing, so I always give that one a go. But anyway, we're going to give the High Street one a go. I always think, you know, I red light, I like to say, certain restaurants because I don't like going to them, but every now and then I do like to give them another try, just to see what it's like going there, see if things have improved. But yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Well, seems very quiet in here, so hopefully the order's going to be ready. Famous last words, eh? I do hate these little rooms, so what do you guys think? Much fairer than that. In and out within 3 minutes. So it's worth trying things, I find, first thing in the morning. Places generally seem to be a lot quieter and quicker. In fact, I generally completely change my approach first thing in the morning and last thing at night. So just to touch on a few of those things that we were just talking about there. So the McDonald's rooms, I don't particularly like them just because I feel like they're just herding all of the delivery drivers into one space to kind of make it invisible to the general public what's going on when they're making drivers wait. Which I kind of get, because people in the public don't want to see all the craziness that sometimes goes on in those places. But at the same time, I feel like it makes it easier for them to generate wait times for riders. And that's why I don't really like those rooms. And going back to what I was saying as well about how I seem to sort of change what I'm doing depending on the time of day. I don't know what you guys do, how you guys work it, but during the peak hours of the day, I don't come to the town centre at all. It's just not worth it, I don't think. Generally higher wait times, more traffic, and the potential of getting a ticket, which I know you can generally fight to get your money back, but at one point when I used to come into town quite a lot, I had 5 tickets that I was trying to fight simultaneously, and it got a bit stressful because I wasn't even sure which ticket I was referring to when I was going back to them with a complaint. But anyway, I don't bother going to town centre in the daytime whatsoever. However, first thing in the morning and last thing at night, I'll basically go anywhere in the city. But during the main peak hours of the day, so between sort of probably 8:30 and about 6 o'clock, I just stick to, I want to say 1/3 of the city, which is like right out the other side of Exeter as well. So I'm only serving probably not even a third, maybe in just a quarter of the city. But I feel it works so much better for me because I'm not getting caught in traffic, I'm not getting caught by the traffic wardens. Generally, I know which places to go to avoid a wait. And my hourly rate actually, by not going to the town centre, not going to those high street chains that don't really care about riders so much, my hourly rate generally is at least a few quid higher working out of town jobs. But let me know, what's it like in your town? That's the way it seems to go in extra, and a lot of car drivers are saying the same. I think if I was on an e-bike, I'd probably prefer to go in town and do some of the shorter jobs, you know, just off to the university or whatever. But certainly as a car driver, it seems to be better to do out of town jobs.
So guys, that's that one all dropped off. Hopefully we'll have a better first hour than we did yesterday. Anyway, before I carry on, I just wanted to touch upon this email I got yesterday from Stuart, who, hang on, let me just see what that is. Let's see if this is worthwhile doing. No, £3 order. Going quite a way as well. So yeah, not doing that. Anyway, got this email from Stuart yesterday. Most of you who are on the platform probably would have seen it as well. Stuart did Tesco Whoosh now. They used to have a lot of other contracts, but they need Tesco Whoosh. In a world where Uber is doing daily checks, Deliveroo is now looking at doing more than once a day checks, and I've seen evidence that they are already doing multiple checks in a day on identity. Stuart, like, new upcoming identity checks. Once a week you'll have to check your identity. What is once a week gonna do? It doesn't seem like that's really gonna do very much. Like, once a week you just turn up at the guy's house, get them to scan their face, off you go. But there we go. That's just my opinion on it.
It's raining now. I am going to now have a little bit of a McDonald's mega rant for you guys to listen to halfway through this delivery shift. McDonald's, honestly, like, they just take the mickey out of riders constantly. So I just arrived at McDonald's to pick up a double for 10 quid. It's taken me sort of 10 minutes to get here, 5 minutes to actually for them to figure out what's going on, and they're like, we're not making these orders anymore, it's not breakfast time now. And like, I'm not being funny, but there's like about 8 different orders going around which have got the same issue, and they've wasted so many riders' time by going to get these orders, and it's just absolutely absurd. And I said to the manager, I said to her, you know, like, if you're not willing to make these orders, you need to call Uber, Deliveroo and Just Eat and tell them, because otherwise they are going to continuously send drivers. It's up to you guys to take a little bit of responsibility and let them know, because we don't know ahead of time that it's going to be a breakfast order and it's gone the time for your breakfast being made. And you know, like, you're just wasting people's time, and we don't get paid. You know, that's now like 10-15 minutes that I've wasted. I'm never going to get that time back or that money back. You know, fuel's going out my car. And it happens all the time with McDonald's, whether it's like the orders haven't gone through and they can't be bothered to put them through manually, and they just wait for riders to turn up and expect them to wait. Like, McDonald's, honestly, you need to do better.
Wow. I don't think I've seen rain like this in a long time. I don't know if you guys can even hear me, but that is the worst rain I've seen in ages. Maybe that means for the last hour or so it might be quite busy. Guess what, guys? Yet another wasted trip to McDonald's. This time the order hasn't gone through, and they said everything's got substitutions on it, so they said it's going to be about 40 minutes. I checked on the Deliveroo thing what time it was meant to be prepared for. It was meant to be prepared 20 minutes ago, and they're only just putting it through the system, which means these customers, they're going to get their food like over an hour late no matter what. If it's already 20 minutes late and they haven't even put it through yet, and they're saying it's going to be 40 minutes, that's an hour. So that's 4 customers this morning that they mugged off, and another one already that I know of. Their whole system is a joke. Call me stupid, but I came back in. I got offered a Just Eat, and I thought, well, if I drive away, they'll probably only send me back anyway. So come back in,
think I've wasted about 45-50 minutes on McDonald's today. Don't normally spend that much time on McDonald's, but that's the only thing that's coming through. So it'll be interesting to look at what my hourly rate is and my pounds per mile is by the end of the day, because I don't think it would be as good as yesterday.
There's a full hour wasted on McDonald's, as I said. And now look at this, Just Eat playing silly games again. So I picked up the order, and I now cannot get onto the Just Eat system. So the order's ready to go in my car, but Just Eat seems to have crashed. It's not loading up. Tried multiple times. So this day is just turning into a disaster. McDonald's, Just Eat, you need to do better. So that is it. That's the end of the day. What a funny world it is. That rain earlier and now this weather is something else. Something completely different. It's literally t-shirt weather. I'm actually sweating my little bits and pieces off. Anyway, how did we get on throughout the day? Let's go through it. I got the earnings tracker up. I'll pop it up on the screen for you as well. Delivery 49.16. Uber Eats £8.11. Just Eat was tumbleweed all day long, basically, apart from some rubbish and that really annoying order where it's the screen froze. After that, I just paused Just Eat because I couldn't be bothered with it today. £7.06. Stuart, I did 2 Stuart orders, 2 Tesco Wish orders, £12.84. That's a £2 cash tip that I got given while I was getting absolutely soaked in the rain. Someone felt a bit sorry for me, I think. I set a target today, 60 quid. I didn't know how many hours I was going to do. I've done £79.17, so bit over my target. But how much did McDonald's cost me? So pounds per hour, I like to hit minimum. I said £15, £14.39. So it's not a good day. After expenses, that's less than minimum wage, unfortunately. Mileage, again, I had a wasted trip to McDonald's. So yeah, it's come out at 146. Again, under what my target is. Target is always £1.50 per mile. That keeps me nice and profitable whilst running the car. So if we had our time back and our miles back from McDonald's, how much better would we have done? So pop it up on the screen for you. As you can see, much better. Pounds per hour then works out 17.59. Pounds per mile 165. So that's how much McDonald's actually cost me today. Well, McDonald's and a bit of Just Eat. Just Eat delayed me by about 5-10 minutes with it crashing. But yeah, hope you're enjoying the videos. If you're liking this kind of like daily vlog, let me know in the comments, and I'll keep it going all the way to £1,000. Today's income and yesterday's income combined is, yesterday was around about 60, today was around about 80, so I was at 140, so we're 14% of the way there after 2 days. Won't work tonight, I don't think, because my leg in the evening at the moment is knackered. But how long do you reckon it will take me to get there? How many days or how many hours or how many miles do you reckon to get to £1,000? Let me know in the comments. I'll catch you in the next video. Catch you tomorrow.